Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to do all signs, Aries through Pisces. We're going to take a look and see what are the messages from your spirit guides. What do your spirit guides want you to know right now? What does the universe want you to know? What is the message for you? I will put the timestamps down below, so feel free to check out your sun, moon, or rising placement. And you can go ahead and skip around and see which one resonates to your particular situation. Keep in mind, these are general collectives, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you would like your own personal reading, my email address or my website are listed down below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna get one card and then we're gonna use the book to reference the card. So, Aries, what does your spirit guides want you to know right now? Okay, so you have the shark energy. This is the card. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of a situation. So let's look at the book here. Your instinct self is that aspect of you that sends signals to your brain directly from your body. It's what's responsible for your survival, particularly when you're in a life-threatening situation and must avoid danger by fighting, fleeing, or remaining still and quiet. Your instincts dictate which choice most likely ensures your perpetuation. It's much more primal than intellect, and it's what connects humans with other animals. The trust for your instinct signals can be modified and distorted by conditioning, especially childhood conditioning. When you're repeatedly told to distrust that your body is telling you, or you face life-threatening situations with no escape, this exquisite survival mechanism becomes clouded at the least and completely suppressed at the extreme. It's replaced by either a generalized fear and agitation that gets projected onto situations, or else a psychic numbness that senses and severely limits your body's ability to process the environmental cues for danger. This sensory numbness also limits your ability to fully experience pleasure. Take the time to tune into your gut feeling, using slow, deep breaths as you access code. Listen with all your senses to discern what your body is telling you, and use your intellect to interpret what your body is conditioning you to how you should react and your response. With practice, you will be able to sharpen this. So your guides want you to know that if you don't trust your intuition right now, there is a situation that you are going through right now that you need to be able to trust your intuition. That the truth is there, but your judgment is being clouded either by something from your childhood, from some other type of situation where you have partially or fully closed that off. Yeah, we've got the Page of Cups coming out in reverse. So you're definitely refusing to even maybe listen to a message or communication that you receive from somebody. You're refusing to listen to your own emotions. We do have the Chariot coming out. And we have the Three of Cups. It has something to do with a situation around you and your friends. Maybe somebody had said something around you and someone else told you that they didn't say it, but your intuition is telling you otherwise. There's a need for you to discern what your intuition is trying to tell you in this particular situation. And that's what your spirit guides want you to know right now. Taurus. Okay, Taurus, what do your spirit guides want you to know right now? Taurus. Okay, so you got the Wolverine energy. You're a lot tougher than you think. Okay, so with this energy, it says you have what it takes to deal with the turmoil, where one event has taken a different turn from what you expected. Recall those times when you faced adversity, when you had to dig deep inside yourself to discover the internal resources and the will to continue onward. As you recall these memories, be aware of how they feel in your body. Anchor those feelings by calling on to them to shore up your courage and help you maintain your dignity. By dealing with this situation head on and paying attention to the nuances of the shifting energy, your inner wisdom will dictate when to move ahead and when to retreat, helping you sustain the power throughout. By maintaining this stance, you're not only protecting yourself physically and emotionally, but also spiritually. Call upon your inside internal GPS that is charged with the defense mechanism at any time that you need to. Definitely when you need to assert yourself with others. Even if you don't feel like it's necessary, there may be times you may need to set emotional boundaries. So right now you are in this energy because you may need to set up those boundaries in place. You may not be able to discern that you are a lot tougher than what you think. Maybe you've had people tell you that, oh, you know, you're a pushover and people walk all over you all the time. There's a need for you to toughen up and realize that that's not true. So let's get some tarot here for Taurus. Okay, so we have the Moon in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, if you feel like somebody is emotionally manipulating the situation around you, they're not committed to you, but they are manipulating it or manipulating your emotions in the situation, now is a time for you to be able to step up and use your tougher skin to let this person know that it's not okay to manipulate you with how you feel, and that you do have feelings and that you can stand up for yourself during this time period. Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what messages does Spirit have for you? Messages for Gemini. Okay, we have the Mercat. It says, get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. The people in your life would love to offer their support to you. Your only job is to receive it and indeed sometimes even ask for it. Those whom you feel closest to and trust are the most important individuals that you can rely on for you, especially when you really need them. People who are dealing with illness or have support of family and friends usually fare the best. However, you certainly don't need to experience extreme situations or take advantage of love and care of others. They are there to help and offer you the help. Write down a list of names of people that you can trust most, and then go back through and identify the traits of each of those individuals and what makes you want to trust them. When you're finished, you only have a good idea of the qualities in those that you rely on, but also a clear notion of the characteristics that make a person trustworthy in your eyes. You've been burned or disappointed at one time or another, and when your trust was compromised, someone let you down or betrayed you, you maybe had experienced this. So now is a time for you to not be afraid to let others in because of other experiences in the past, any disappointment or hurt you've had. So at some point, somebody compromised your trust, and now you are struggling with trusting people. So there is a need for you during this time period to lean and get support from family, friends, people that you're close to that you know you can trust, and figure out what are those characteristics of those people you know you can trust, because those are going to be the characteristics of people you want to be friends with. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you are gaining the truth and clarity in a situation right now. With this Knight of Cups, I feel like you are following your emotions when it comes to what the truth is with somebody around you. And your emotions has told you that somebody's lying to you with that Seven of Swords, that you can't trust them. And it's because this person is not built in with those characteristics of what you can trust. This person that you are dealing with currently may be somebody that is the same characteristics of somebody from your past that also you couldn't trust, that made you feel the lack of compromising when it came to trusting your intuition. So right now, you know what the truth and clarity is. You know who you should trust or why you should trust them. And the person that's around you right now, you know you can't trust them, that you need to be able to be around people that you can. So if you have a friend, for example, that says that they don't talk about you behind your back, but you feel intuitively they do, you know the truth and clarity, that this person is not a supportive, they're not a friend, they might just be an acquaintance that needs to be put in the acquaintance box instead of somebody who is supported as a true friend. Okay, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. What is the message from your spirit guides? Cancer Collective, what is your message? I'm going to take one. Okay, Roadrunner. This is your card. Says, keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Okay, so with the Roadrunner energy, it's so tempting to view life in all of its many manifestations and variations as something to be taken so seriously. Yet this is exactly the opposite of what you need right now. No matter what the situation is, look at the humor in it. It may take time to find something, but if you look for it with your attitude in mind, you begin to see that there's a lot of ironies in everything that shows up in your life, even in the seemingly darkest circumstances. Maintaining a healthy sense of humor about most experiences causes you to be lighter in spirit, to smile more, and to appreciate life more. Turn the upside down, right side up, and openly laugh. Of course, there's certain times that do require more serious demeanor, like tragedy experiences, things like that. But overall, you should be taking a deep breath and allowing humor and laughter more into your life or this particular situation. So you may be feeling very rigid or very strict lately with whatever you're dealing with. And the universe is saying you got to bring laughter back into your life. Life is not that serious. You never know what tomorrow brings. You're not promised tomorrow. So why live it so strict and structured and upset? So there is a situation you're maybe dealing with right now that you may think, how can I laugh about the situation? You're going to find the irony in that very soon. So let's get some tarot for you. The Moon, the Devil in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you could have lost your job recently. Only take this if it resonates. But you could have lost your job, and it was something that you maybe were obsessed with the idea of thinking you lost your job, and it actually, maybe the manifestation actually happened. With this moon, you maybe had felt it was going to be happening. You had a lot of emotions about it, and maybe you were very strict and rigid about the thought of it. But what you don't understand is you need to just laugh about it and let it go, because you need to let go of the obsession of what has already happened. What is what it is, and it is. You know, there's another job out there. There's other employers. There's other ways to make money. You're looking at the situation as the glass half empty instead of half full. And you have experience. You can go find a job either in your field or doing something totally different. It could be a total pivoting point for you right now. And you need to just laugh about it, because honestly, your employer will probably struggle more to try to replace you than it would have been to keep you. So you can laugh about the situation, because you're going to probably find something so much more amazing than the job you already had. And that's what your spirit guides want you to know, is that these emotions that you're going to be having very soon is because you're going to recognize that you've let go of the obsession of losing your job, because it's already done. Whatever the situation, it doesn't have to be losing your job, but whatever the situation was, you're letting it go, and you'll be fine then. Leo, 1358. Okay, Leo, what do your spirit guides want you to know? What is Leo's message from their spirit guides? Leo. We have the Tortoise. It says, you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. When you're feeling pressure from any number of fronts, pull this way and that way, the demands of modern life. It's very easy to succumb to a false sense of urgency, feeling out of balance and fragmented. Be in a constant phase of tension. You can become forgetful and have difficulty sleeping. You may even attempt to stabilize and center yourself by resorting to the use of addictive substances or activities. hoping that they'll help you more at home and in your own skin. Meanwhile, your mind rushes ahead from one thing to the next while your body tries to play catch up. The web, constantly of computers, the internet, cell phones, television, plus the noises around you, creates a constant assault on your senses. Exhausting, isn't it? First, recognize that most things that you treat as emergency or crises are merely inconveniences. Then slow down. Make a little bit slower, move a little bit slower than you're accustomed to, and practice breathing slowly and deeper every opportunity you get. Then in itself helps you align with your internal rhythms, rather than being in a state of continuous reactivity to outside forces. Spend time in nature and take off your shoes and socks. Putting your bare feet on the ground allows you to truly experience your solid connection to the earth. When you do, notice the difference in how you feel and see if your mind isn't just a bit calmer. At first, it might be a little bit challenging, Leo, to do this, but you can practice, and the more you do it, the more grounded you're going to feel, the less of a rat race you're going to feel like with your current situation. So let's get some tarot. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Death card. Yeah, there's definitely something that you need to be changing right now. We also have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be a relationship that is needing to come to an end. There could be a little bit of sense of codependency that you have because you're trying to do everything for this person, Leo. And you may need to stop and realize that you need to take your energy back. You need to take your time and your emotions and your efforts back, because something has to change. With the Death card, this isn't literal death. This is something needs to come to an end for something new to begin. And what needs to come to an end is the rat race of what you're trying to do, everything at once. You're trying to multitask. And, you know, society over the last, probably 10 or 20 years has really pushed multitask, where so many people are wearing 6, 7 hats at one time, whether it's at home, whether it's at work. And sometimes people just get caught up in the rat race of, oh, there's not enough hours in the day. This is your time really to take a step back and recognize what you've been doing needs to be changed. Meaning, don't take everything fire needs to be put out instantly. You don't have to do 5 things at once. You don't have to, take care of the house, cook, clean, take care of the dog, take care of the kids, take care of the husband, take care of the neighbors, take care of the parents, take care of work and bills and your medical. And, you don't have to do all of that at one time. You need to make time and maybe do some block scheduling of things. Do like items together at once. But something in your schedule needs to come to an end so that you can feel more transition. And it has something strong to do with either your money or your relationship, because we do have that King of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Queen. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be your spouse or your significant other that you are struggling with getting everything done. Maybe they're not pulling their weight, and you may need to have that conversation. Okay, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Messages from your spirit guides. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? We've got Humpback Whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. In order to diagnose their patients, one of the questions that shamans often asked was, when the patient stopped singing, if it had been quite some time, the shaman was certain to recommend singing amongst other remedies, an essential aspect of recovery. All that's involved when you sing is their fullness, rhythm, and breathing. The opening of the mouth and jaw and the soulful creative expression of the spirit serves to enhance your health and raise your vibration. Playing an instrument can touch those inner creative depths that yearn to be expressed through song. Simply listening with your full attention to your favorite tune or melody can help inspire and heal you. Make music an essential part of your lifestyle as eating and breathing. You can really be able to benefit from this. So whatever you're going through recently, music, or if you play an instrument, it is going to help you through it right now. It's going to help you be able to heal and figure out to listen with internal sound what it is that you need when it comes to this situation that you're currently dealing with. This is a part of your healing journey in this situation. So we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. We also have the Page of Wands upright being hidden. So there is communication, but you're going to receive this communication from Spirit once you have allowed yourself to meditate. So being in this meditative state is listening to music or playing an instrument. Those two things are significant because you could be wanting to go back to somebody from the past, somebody that you walked away from, somebody that walked away from you. There is a need of returning after feeling left or abandoned in the situation. But what you need to listen to from Spirit is things were one-sided. Things were not equal and fair. And there was a lot of defense that you had in the situation. So why would you want to return to it? And that is what Spirit is wanting you to listen for. There is certain information about the situation that's going to help you be able to heal and recover from the situation of this person leaving or you ending the relationship with them. Libra. Okay, Libra, messages from your spirit guides. What does Libra need to know? The Ladybug. This is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in life. So that's the Ladybug card. Okay, so for the Ladybug, this is a time for you, one that's an extraordinary, powerful time. You'll find that everything goes very smoothly and little effort on your part. Your thoughts will be manifesting much more quickly. So be observant and careful about what you're thinking. In the lapse about thinking, what you lack or what's missing, remind yourself of all the things in your life: food, shelter, loved ones, even the gift of life itself, for which you should be grateful for. Gratitude is the key to continually receiving good fortune, joy, and abundance. Be willing not only to ask for, but be graciously receive and accept all that comes to you. So ask for whatever it is that you want and imagine it already having what you've requested. So there is good fortune in your current situation. You may not see it, but there is something that you are about to receive on the abundance factor. It could be love, it could be money in your current situation. So let's see, it could be happiness, an abundance of happiness. There's good fortune and gratitude is going to bring it into you faster. So we have the Devil. So be obsessed with being grateful right now is what the universe is saying. Eight of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is fated for you. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is something that you've been fighting for within yourself for a long time. You've been obsessed with maybe walking away from a situation that is not serving you, but you don't know if it's the smartest decision for you. Universe is saying it is. The Wheel of Fortune is you're going to keep moving forward. This is a part of the fate or destiny of your path. And you're going to have a lot of abundance. And I feel like it's a relationship because of the Eight of Cups you're walking away from, but you could be walking towards what your destiny is when it comes to love. And it's going to be very abundant for you. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, messages from your spirit guides. What does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio. The Rattlesnake says the experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. The foundation for compassion is an awareness that suffering is a natural part of life. whether through the empathic appreciation of another being's pain or the experience of having suffered oneself, which begins, haven't been times felt for pain and sorrow. It's an aspect of life of living on the planet. The deeper you go into the soul of another, the more you can feel what they can feel. Maintain a certain distance or objectivity. A true healer must heal from the heart, no matter what technology, logical, physical, shamra tools they use. The experiences that you're going through now or have just completed are all a preparation for you to open your heart to the suffering around you and do your part in alleviating it. You'll find that you're increasingly being offered to ask your time and energy to help heal others, including not only people, but animals, planets, trees, Mother Earth. Some of this healing power will also go to mend the rifts that exist between different people and species. You'll notice more and more often your hands are spontaneously feel energized. Experience it as heat or a tingling sensation. This is the power of spirit through you. So whatever you're going through right now, you're experiencing this because your purpose is to heal those that are around you or those that are at a distance from you. And this is just the initial stages. So if you start feeling the numbness and the tingling in your hands or the heat in your hands, you're going to know that that is spirit telling you that you are on the right path. Yeah, we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. We also have the Two of Pentacles. So you could be juggling with knowing that this is a part of your fate or your destiny. I'm being called to the 8 here, which is the infinity symbol, which is all a part of your life's path. You're part of your journey. You may be fighting it with the Five of Wands, that you're passionate about it, but you're not sure how to get it. The universe is saying, build your confidence and we'll show you the way. That you have to let go with that Four of Pentacles, let go of thinking that you're not supposed to do this because you are. And that is something that is going to be presented to you. You could be getting downloads, you could be seeing signs, you could be getting dreams. It's going to help you with this fight that you're going through right now, this juggling that you've got in your energy about what is my life purpose and how am I supposed to help others? How am I supposed to heal others? You maybe have already had some premonitions about this. This is a strong thing that Spirit is trying to help guide you, but you have to be open and receptive to receiving the guidance. Sagittarius, 2737. Okay, Sagittarius, messages from your spirit guides. What is Sagittarius's messages that they need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? The Octopus says, practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance or mannerisms. To become adept by shape-shifting, it's necessary to remain flexible and resilient and be willing to practice different identities by altering your way of dressing, your hairstyle, your demeanor, or even your mannerisms. Particularly focus on your body language and voice qualities. Experiment by first making small changes in any of the aspects and watch what happens. You can also become skilled in modifying your aura, the energy field around you, by intentionally contracting and expanding it. When you practice these things, sometimes even your friends won't recognize you. You can even get so good at camouflage that you become invisible to others. Everyone has numerous personas through which they operate, and yours is no different. It's a matter of becoming conscious of those personas and modifying them through the art of shape-shifting, just like actors do. Study other people and notice their mannerisms, their clothing styles, and how they walk and carry themselves. Observe animals and their behavior and try to mimic them. Developing this ability can help you readily adapt to the various situations you encounter, thus enabling you to deal with them more effectively. Let yourself be an actor in everyday life and have fun with it. Just remember who you are. So there is a need for you to be shifting right now with whatever you're dealing with. Your physical appearance, how you act, how you respond, your demeanor, your mannerisms in the current situation. So let's get some tarot for Sagittarius. Okay, we've got the Ten of Cups, Six of Wands. And we've got the Strength card. Okay, so Sagittarius, this could be a situation you could be dealing with a Leo with that Strength card coming out. This is somebody that you could have children with, you could have a family with, you could have a long-term relationship with. You may need to shift things and build up the inner strength and courage to recognize that things have to change. The way things were in the past doesn't have to be the way things are now or the way things are going to be in the future. Maybe the way you respond to situations with this person is different. But there is a need for you to shift and change is what your guides want you to know. It's okay to change. Maybe you reacted differently in the past to situations than the way you're going to react differently today. With that 10 of Cups, this is strong love and emotional and attachment that you both have for each other. There's a strong bond, a family bond that the two of you have. And universe is saying recognize that. Have the inner strength and courage to recognize what that bond is between the two of you and adjust your mannerisms as you need to in the situation. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, messages from your spirit guides. What does Capricorn need to know? What is the message for Capricorn from spirit? The Emu. It says, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. Your sense of adventure is calling to you. Can you hear it? Listen to your heart of hearts. The small voice that whispers to you of holy and exotic places and of the pleasure in discovering the unfamiliar and novel, feeling confident and trusting in your instincts and your intuition to guide you on your journey. Let this be a wondering time to appreciate whatever circumstances you encounter and make the best of them. Have some idea of where and what you'll be doing, but don't be too attached to the plan. Be willing to adjust your itinerary as you need it or as you feel guided. Dismiss the voice that says, yeah, sounds good, but I can't do that because. This kind of thinking not only limits you by always keeping you in the illusion of comfort and safety, but it also leads you to avoiding the real life drama that comes from stretching in your comfort zone. You also need to do so in a way that puts you in any danger. Don't put yourself in danger. There's many options to make sure that there's minimal risk. So this is a calling for you to really get out of your comfort zone. You maybe have been wanting to do like a road trip, or you want to backpack across another country, or you want to climb a mountain. There's something that you have been wanting to do in your current situation that the universe is saying now is the time for you to do that. There's a lot of self-discovery that's going to come from this new adventure. Maybe you want to drive a ride on a, I lost my train of thought, sorry. I was seeing the visual, but I couldn't get the words. Maybe you want to take a train somewhere. Like maybe you want to go to Europe and then you want to take the train to the different towns or countries or, you know, whatever. But there's a need for you to go on an adventure right now. So let's see, why is now this good time for Capricorn to go on this adventure? What is the Star, the Knight of Cups, and the Magician? We also have the Ace of Swords. You are going to gain the truth and clarity about what it is that you need to be hopeful for. There's something about your life right now. This adventure is needed for you to restore faith. It's going to heal you. It's going to make you re-fall in love with yourself. It's going to help you rediscover who you are as a person and what you truly desire when it comes to love, when it comes to life, when it comes to your path and your journey. That's why the universe is saying, go on this adventure. You're going to use excuses that you don't have this or you don't have that, or it's not the right time, maybe at this time. And it's always skirting around actually taking action. So don't talk about the plans, make the plans, make it happen, because this new adventure is what your spirit guides are saying you need. You need this to restore your faith, to heal you from things that you've went through, and it's going to be really good for you. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what are the messages from your spirit guides? Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know right now? Okay, so you got the emu energy also. Capricorn just got the same energy. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. I'm going to read this again if you did not listen to the Capricorn reading. Your sense of adventure is calling you. Can you hear it? Listen to your heart of hearts. The small voice that whispers to you of holy and exotic places, the pleasure of discovering unfamiliar things is making you want to feel confident and trust yourself. Let the wondering of your intuition get the best of you. Have an idea where and what you want to do, but don't be attached to the plan. Instead, be willing to adjust your itinerary as you feel guided. Dismiss the voice that may tell you that it sounds good, but I can't go because of X, Y, and Z. This kind of thinking not only limits you, but always keeps you in the illusion of comfort and safety. It also leads you to avoiding the real life drama that comes from stretching your comfort zone. You need to not only be put in the way of understanding there could be danger, so just be aware of your surroundings. But you do need to know that the universe is calling for you to go on some type of new exploration. Something new, adventure is needed in your life right now. You could be thinking about maybe going back to school, starting a new business. There is something about you needing to do something right now. It's something brand new. And your guides are saying this new adventure, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to embark on it. 7 of Cups came out first. 2 of Swords, yep. And 10 of Swords. You have been feeling defeated. We've got 2 of Cups being hit at the bottom of the deck. This could be an opportunity if you have met somebody, you are dating, and you maybe met somebody at a distance, but you're really interested in this person, and you are kind of confused on whether or not you should take a train, plane, car, whatever, to go see this person at a distance because you are feeling defeated because they live so far, but you really like them. The universe is saying you should go. Because you got this 2 of Cups hidden at the bottom of the deck. This could be your soulmate. This could be the one true love. And this new adventure is a choice that you're going to make for yourself. And even if it doesn't work out with this person, this is something that's going to help you have more experience in your life to really feel more grateful and blessed that you were able to do it, that you didn't hold yourself back, that you didn't sit in this defeated energy and not come up with a solution to the issue. You worked through it, you took the chance, and you may be surprised. You might end up with your soulmate, or you might end up with somebody that is in everlasting love. Pisces. 3751. Okay, Pisces. What are the messages from your spirit guides? Pisces, what do you need to know right now from spirit? Pisces. What does Pisces need to know right now? Okay, so we have the seagull energy. It says, now is the time for deep emotional healing. The emotional sea that's hovering just below your consciousness is as well of feelings that needs to be acknowledged and expressed. Expressing emotions doesn't mean indulging in them compulsively or creating drama around them. If there are tears, let them simply be tears and allow them to flow. Cry or laugh as much as you need. Explore your feelings by sharing them with someone you trust, or write them in a journal. Paying particular attention to the sensation in your body. These sensations are clues to the layers of emotion that are just below the surface of your awareness. By either talking or writing them down, you bring them into your awareness, find relief, and you create an opportunity to release them. Don't let this be a theatrical exercise, one where you act or try to force yourself to feel something you're not. Make sure that you include a good dose of humor from time to time, especially if you're dealing with darker or scarier emotions. It's not necessary to cleanse the emotion and psychic scars that remain from experiences too frequently, but now might be a time to do that. So you should find yourself starting to get lost in the whirlpool of traumatic memories. Change the scenery by physically moving or distracting yourself in some way. So there is some feelings and emotions that it's time for you to heal them. It's something that maybe you have been procrastinating on, you've not been wanting to deal with, you've been suppressing, putting it on the back burner, but it keeps resurfacing up and you've not been wanting to deal with it. Your spirit guides are saying, now's the time. Finally take the time for yourself to deal with these emotional wounds that you have. that you need to deal with. This is, the time has come for you to get started on this journey. We have the Star, we have the Lovers, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So this could have something to do with a relationship that you had a deep attachment to somebody. It could have been somebody you worked with, or it was somebody that you just had a really strong bond with. It could have been a soulmate connection. It could have been a romantic soulmate or a platonic soulmate. But there is a need for you to recognize that if you're not in connection with this person anymore, there's a lot of deep scars from that connection that you have never uncovered. You've always suppressed. And now is the time for you to focus. The Star is all about healing and restoring faith within oneself. Being able to recognize that it doesn't have to be the end all be all. That if it didn't work out with that person, that is a lesson that you were supposed to experience. It makes you a better person. It helps you grow and evolve as an individual. And even though there was a strong compatibility and potentially a strong love, this was probably a romantic soulmate. This was a situation that maybe eventually the two of you may come back into union with that Three of Pentacles. But until you heal these emotional wounds or scars from this situation, that faith cannot be restored in the situation because of it. So universe is saying now the time has come, especially if it's been quite some time since the two of you broke up or there's been a fight recently and you haven't spoken. Now is the time to really, for you to focus on healing your emotions of the situation or whatever happened in the past.